Today we are going to navigate through control menu and see what are inside the control menu. So when I press control menu, you can see I've seen some details coming on the panel. You can see status, enable, disable, activate, restore, response, program, test. So what happens here is this: all of these options have got function, and we normally use them as users of this system and technician and troubleshooter. You have to know all of these options, what they stand for, what they do, what are their functions, why were they put there. All these options were put there for a purpose. Number status. So if I press here, you can see the system will give you the status of everything on the system. What do I mean? The supervisory, the alarms, the troubles or error, monitor, test. So, and the disable point, everything. So meaning this one will show you everything that is wrong, if anything is wrong on the system. You can see all active points, meaning it will show you all the devices that are active, okay, which are communicating with this system. It will show you the alarms. If there, in case of the alarm, it will show you the alarms, the system status. It will show you the supervisory. Let me enter this one. You can see it will show you the supervisory. It will show you the trouble. Let me enter this panel. It will show you the trouble display. So all this, the trouble on this panel will be found here. Status. We are under status, so you cannot be pressing, so that it's a building which and so many things is going on, so you will not be pressing any in order to not trigger any false alarm. So now under status, you can see that you can test. You can also see any disable point. If you come here, you have enable and disable. What are these two? These two options are very important. These two options allow us to remove the system, to remove a device from the system temporarily. Okay, if we have a system, a device that is sending us constant alarm and there are false alarms, we can easily isolate that device by disabling the device. So if you enter here, you can see device, you can disable device, you can disable card, you can disable group, time control switch, so and so on. Now we have here, after you've disabled, you can come to enable. So you will enable the device from here. Then to restore, we have this option here. You can primary sensitivity, message, you can see all of this, audio amplifier. So we have reports, okay. You can see device maintenance, history, revision, modcom, program, okay, we have program and so on. So in all of these are, we only have two, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 important options we need to understand. That's what we are discussing right now. We already discussed one, disable. Then let's go to enable. Now that you've disabled the device, which is having the issue sending us false alarms, has been disabled. So now when we solve its issue, then we want to give it back, to bring it back to the system to be ready to communicate. We can enable. We can easily enable the device from this point. Okay. Now we have another important option which is known as report here. So under report, you can see device maintenance, history, revision and modcom compliance. So here under device maintenance, this will show you the percentage of how devices are clean. If the devices are clean, it will give you, and if the devices are dirty, it will also give you. Let me take an example of this panel. So if I want to see the devices which are dirty, 80% dirty, you can see here, if I press here, yes, this is panel 2. If I say display, give it time, so it is retrieving data. So you can see we have one device is already 100% dirty. We have another one. You can see 92. So all of these, they are only two devices, 95 and 92. So this shows us how the status of the detectors are. If I go to 20%, if I press here for this panel 2, you can see 28. I will scroll here and find so many devices which are dirty. The percentage dusty is above 20%. So if I want to do for a single device, if I come here, I press, so it will request here. So the first two is panel PP, that is panel. In case of many panels, 01, you will put 0. If it's panel 1, you put 01. If it's panel 2, you put 02. If it's panel 3, you put 03. So in the case of card, we have so many cards. It can be card 1, so it's card 1, we put card 1. If it's card 2, put card 2. If it put card 3, put card 3, and so on. If it's device 2, let's say device 005. So device 005. So this, if I press here, it will give me the details of a single device. Let me go back. A single device. And if I want the dirty devices from one card from these cards here, if I want for card 2, I will just come here and press. So if I put panel 2, card and loop, I can put card 2, loop 1, okay? Panel 2, card 2, loop 1. If I press here, I display. So you see, it shows me that the devices which all the devices in this panel. So you can see 000%. You can see that one is 12% dirty. You can see this one. So that is how it works. So if you want devices more than 80% from any card, it will give you from any card. You select the first one, 80. If you want 20 from any card, it will give you everything. If you want a single detector, you will enter it here. And if you need for a specific card on this one, you just choose the card as we've pressed here, and you put the card in, and so on. Now we go to history. This history just shows us the history when the alarm happened, or the trouble occurred on the panel. So this history will show you reports, history. So if I want to know, I went to the site and they told me there was an alarm at 4 a.m. So if I want to see the alarm at 4 a.m., this is what I will do. I will come to history. I press this one. I say history with text. I choose the panel. In case this can panel 2. So display. So here, there are two cases. Display. If I select display, I only see it here. But if I have a printer, if the system has a printer, if I press printer, it will print for me all the history details from this panel. I'll just say okay. Main alert, you can see these ones, all of these. So I will get history. If a device goes not functioning, device send an alarm, device having issues, so I will get it from here. If I come here to revision, so revision here, panel 2. If I say display, this one is not so important for now, but this is where you get details to program the system. Now let's come to the last one, which is the program. So under the program here, there are some very important options. You can change the time. Which time is it? Let's go back. You can see it is 26:27 seconds. If I press here, program 7, I can change time. If I press here, it will request me a password. I enter password, access level 2. So you can see hours, minutes, and seconds. So I can put, maybe it's 1 p.m. I put 13, 20 minutes, 00 seconds. So it depends, 13, 20 minutes, and 000 seconds. So if I press here, it will pick that time, but that time which is in the panel is okay. If I come here, I can change the date. You can see I can change the date from you can see month, day, and year. Today is 25th Feb 2026. So if I press here, automatically it picks. It has already, so the date is correct. You can see it can't pick, but if the date was not correct, it could have picked. If I want to change the password, I will come here, I will choose any level. If level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, you will choose it from there. If I want to restart this panel, so if you want to restart the panel, you will come here. You see, by panels, if you just panel one panel, if there are so many panels, you can choose all panels. So it will restart all panels at once. And if you just want to restart one panel, it's just choose by panel. So clear here, you can clear history. Here you can change the language, toggle language. You can change the language there, but it won't work. So those are some important options in this EST3 fire alarm system. So let me just do a recap on this one, and you can see here these are troubles and errors on this panel. This one monitor, this one just monitor, show us the device which is dirty, the device that has faulty condition, the device that is not functioning properly, so things like that. So let me stop there for today, and let's meet next time. Thank you.